Hi there, my name is Robert Kiley, Green Party candidate in Kingston and The Islands. I wanted to take a moment today to share with you the vision of the Green Party, to share with you the way that we factor people, profit, and planet into all our policies, and particularly into the way that we approach energy. Energy production in Ontario is vital for our economy, vital for our social fabric, and how we choose to produce energy can be vital for our environment. And that is what I advocate. A three-pronged approach to make sure that we have a prosperous and sustainable future, to make sure that we have a prosperous and sustainable province. A proposal to build new nuclear facilities, which has been touted by at least the Conservatives, perhaps the Liberals, though they haven't been clear, is dangerous. It is not good for our social fabric because if there were an unforeseen fallout, be it a meltdown or terrorist attack or natural disaster, that would be disastrous, of course. But it's not good for the environment because when we take a holistic approach, when we look at the life cycle of nuclear facilities and nuclear reactors, we see that greenhouse gas emissions are tremendous. When you factor in the production of uranium, the fuel source, its mining, its enrichment, its transportation, when you factor in the construction of the facilities, which takes a minimum of 10 years, and when you take into account the decommissioning and then the shipment of nuclear waste, which in itself is completely dangerous and irresponsible to be putting in the ground and in our oceans for future generations to deal with our waste. So it's not socially responsible, it's environmentally unsustainable, and we think that economically it's completely irresponsible. Ontario faces the prospect of a double-dip recession. This is something that hasn't been explicitly mentioned because people are afraid. The reality is, when we make wise economic choices, lowering personal income tax and small business tax, we spur the economy. But when we make wise choices of how we spend money on energy, we can also spur the economy. Opening a robust and revitalized green energy sector is one of the ways that we can do that. And new nuclear says no to that. New nuclear says we would rather spend a minimum of $35 billion on making plants and making energy in a way which can hurt us as people and hurt our environment. So we say no to new nuclear strong. It's not good for people, it's not good for profit, and it's not good for the planet. And that is in many ways a metaphor of the Green Party's view of all policy. When we factor these things in together, we can make the best public policy for all people in all socioeconomic classes all around this province, in the north, in the south, and everywhere in this beautiful place that we call home. So on October 6th, I ask that you take a critical perspective with you to the ballot box. Take a perspective that says, how will my representative champion causes economically, socially, and environmentally? And if the reality is that there are people that say planet is not as important as profit, if people say people are more important than planet, or some combination thereof, we say don't vote for them. Vote for an alternative. Vote for a strong change in Ontario, one that knows that economic, social, and environmental realities come together as one, and vote for someone who will champion that cause. And I believe I am that person for Kingston and the Islands, and I look forward to your support. Thank you.